Hi, Rod from Fleet Auto News, and today I've got the new Deepal E07 multi-truck. It's a bit different, this one, very different, but good, just like Aldi, good, different. Cop a load of this. There's lots of medium-sized SUVs, battery-powered EVs, but this one, it's like a ute. It's got a tailgate, it's like a hatchback with a glass going up there. It's even like a panel van. It's just different. Let's take a further look. Well, let's talk about the styling of the E07 multi-truck. I've got to say I like it. For a vehicle that's trying to be a ute, a panel van, a hatchback, SUV, it's doing pretty well. It's a very stylish design. Beautiful daytime running lights on the front with the C&D clamp type effects on them. 21-inch alloy wheels. Great range of colours. They do come at a bit extra cost, but I just think it looks really nice. And for something that's so practical and versatile, big tick. Like I said, this thing's different. It really is. It's versatile, practical, and opened up some new ways of thinking about what an SUV can be and how it can be used. Here it is here, like a ute. You could go off to Bunnings, put some stuff in there, a couple of bags of cement or something. You can even have it coming tall out of the top because I've got the glass opened all the way up. But to make it easy to load, just push one button, and there's the tailgate coming down. 524 litres of space in there right now. But what if you need some more space? Maybe you've left Bunnings and gone to IKEA and need something a bit longer to fit in the back. There's more. We just come over here, make sure I grab the right button here. Down goes the little windscreen. The seats start moving forward. It does get there a little bit faster. And when it all folds down, there's 1,654 litres of space in there for you as well. Just waiting on it to go down. The front seats actually move forward too to make sure the headrests of the rear seats don't clip on the way down. And there goes that there. All done. 1,654 litres of space. But might be raining. Cardboard boxes from IKEA don't go well in the rain. Push one button here. There we go. And it all closes up again. So it's gone from being a ute to a panel van. Good, different. How cool is that? And underneath in the back here, there's also some extra storage underneath as well. No spare tyre though, just the innocuous glue kit and a pump. Well, let's talk about battery, range, engine power, or should I say engines. You see the Deepal E07 multi-truck comes in two variants, but only with one trim level. The first one you see here is the all-wheel drive performance. Its sister car, the rear-wheel drive, a little bit less on the power and the torque, because it's only got one motor. The rear-wheel drive, single motor, 252 kilowatts of power for 365 newton meters of torque. This one, the all-wheel drive performance, goes up to 440 kilowatts of power and 645 newton meters of torque. With the range, this one, because of the extra power, tempers it down a little bit to a maximum predicted range of 510 k's, whereas the rear-wheel drive will stretch out to 550 k's. They're both powered by the same battery, 89.98 kilowatt hour battery. It's a good car, good motors, and put your foot down, 0 to 100 sub 4 seconds in this one. Pretty good. Well, here I am driving the Deepal E07 multi-truck. It's very nice in here, leather everything, Napa leather, heated and ventilated front seats. We've got a bit of storage under here in the center console and down underneath as well, but there's no glove box. That's a bit different, but that's how it is. Large central screen that controls everything. There is no switches or anything at all apart from the 2 dials on the steering wheel here, and for instruments there's a heads-up display in front of me, but everything else is tapping away on the screen. And I've got to say, I do find it rather frustrating trying to adjust the fan speed or the vents or even the temperature at times, having to stab away at the screen and take my eyes off the road where they should be, down to look at where I'm putting my finger onto the screen. Much prefer a bit of a tactile old twist knob or slide bar or something. Probably safer driving on the road. Lane keep assist kicks in, goes off at you quite regularly. You can turn it off, but what's the point of that? You know, it's warning you to stay in the lane. In terms of how it drives, obviously it's an electric vehicle, it's very quiet. You do get the sound under 20 k's an hour outside to warn pedestrians, either in forward gear or reverse. But no, it's very, very nice in here. It's got a big glass moonroof. You can close the slide on top if it's a bit too hot and sunny in here, and it goes very well. It does ride on air suspension, which I have to admit, driving around, it feels kind of floaty. Even set in the sport mode or put it in the custom mode and change all the switches up to the most sporty type performance, it still feels very soft and floaty in the front end, and it's comfortable, but I don't know, it's a big car, big SUV vehicle, so you can't expect it to be a Ferrari or anything like that, but I thought it would be a little bit more planted and firm in the drive experience when you're pushing on a twisty road. But as I said, it's an SUV, it's not a sports car. But how they do it, it's all very, very good. Comfortable, quiet. This is the dual motor version. It is 440 kilowatts of power, 645 newton meters of torque, and it's quite explosive when you put your foot down. 0 to 100, 3.9 seconds. And having done that, it absolutely leaps and takes off.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
That's nice to know. But then, looking here, just entered the 100 zone. There's a lot of traffic around, I can't go too hard, but I'll just tap the accelerator a bit for you. And that's up to the 100 straight away. It is very, very rapid in a straight line, as you'd expect from an electric motor. But it's all very nice and intuitive in here, and very comfortable to drive. Quite easily in all sorts of traffic, out in the country road, freeway cruising, urban commute, it's going to do everything quite nicely for you. What about safety rating on this vehicle? Very important, the ANCAP rating in this space. The E07 here is yet to be tested by ANCAP, but its sister vehicle, the S07, was recently tested and it got a 5-star rating. So we look forward to seeing what this one comes out with when it's tested. When it comes to driver aids, it's got the full suite. Blind spot detection, autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, 360-degree camera, front and rear cameras, front and rear parking sensors. It's got forward collision warning, rear collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, front cross traffic alert, plus the emergency braking on both those functions as well. It's really well kitted out. It's a good, safe vehicle, which I'm sure when ANCAP tested will prove that as well. Well, what about charging time? The Deepal E07, both variants, the rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive, have an 89.98 kilowatt hour battery. On a 240 kilowatt DC charger, that will take the battery up from 30% to 80% in 15 minutes. If you do have the kit to attach it to charge into the 10 amp power point on 240 volt AC at home, the charging time is 13 hours. Something to think about. Plan where you charge. Well, let's talk about warranty and servicing. Very important considerations if you're considering a novated lease, or if you're a fleet manager and looking at one of these for the company fleet. Got some numbers here to run you through, so just bear with me one sec. Warranty. The vehicle comes with a 7-year 160,000 K warranty. For the battery itself, 8 years and 240,000 Ks, but it also comes with a 7-year cap price service plan. Service intervals are every 12 months or 20,000 kilometres, so it's a once a year proposition to service this car regularly. And that being the case, the cap price servicing, Deepal advertises on the rear wheel drive, $2,955 total spend over the 7 years, which equates to about $422 per service. And then the all-wheel drive performance, which you see here, $3,144 over the 7 years, which works out per service to tick under $450. It's good knowing those costs up front, helps you make that purchasing decision much easier. Well, you know what they say, tell them the price, son. What's it going to cost you? The E07 multi-truck, the rear-wheel drive version, it starts from $64,900 plus on roads. This one, the all-wheel drive performance version, starts at $73,900 plus on roads. Of course, you can get different colours at optional extra cost and a few accessories and the like, but they're pretty well priced considering the amount of equipment that's in this vehicle, the technology. It just is mind-boggling how it can be sold at that price. Well, what do I think about the Deepal E07 multi-truck? I think it's very exciting. The versatility, and it's just so different to everything else that's out there. There's plenty of EV SUVs in the mid-size range out there, so much to choose from, it's not funny. But this one, it's just different. Versatile, practical, it can be a ute, it can be a panel van, it can be a hatchback. It's almost luxurious comfort throughout it. Fantastic. Is it a good fit for the fleet market? I can see some limited aspects there. Potentially a sales rep's car, but the cost of it alone I think would make it prohibitive for a fleet to look at it. Just the luxury level would probably rule it out. But the price, under 75 grand plus on roads for this vehicle right here, right now. So there's that to consider as well. But for novated leasing, I think this would be an excellent option. So if your salary package allows you the luxury of having a novated lease, you should seriously look into this car. It's a battery EV. There's all sorts of incentives still out in the marketplace to help subsidise buying one of these things. It's a very luxurious vehicle, drives well, it's comfortable, it's got heaps of features, and it's a bit different in how it operates in being, it's a ute, it's a panel van, it's a hatchback, luxury sedan, just ticking so many boxes. So there's that for you to consider as well. So talk to your accountant about the financials, looking at this vehicle this way. Having said all that, I'm Rod from Fleet Auto News. Thank you very much for watching today. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below, or hit that like button and the subscribe button. Keep up to date with what we're doing. Thank you very much for watching, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.